Afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another Wednesday House Tours episode. Today we're going to be viewing some Exile homes on Jabbit-EU realm. We got a lot of nice ones lined up. Not that any of the ones beforehand were not nice, but it's always good to brag about the homes. A few of these, if not all of them, I'm not sure if all of them are entered, but I think most of them are entered in the Geeks of Nexus housing competition that is currently undergoing judging. I don't know if there were plans for them to record any of the homes that they were going to be judging, so I've just taken it upon myself to make sure I visit a few of them. And so we're going to take a look at some of these today. Hey Chilia, nice to drop by. Thanks. So today we're going to start on U.S. Lighthammer's house, Willow Creek Hollow. I'm not sure why the name's not lighting up here, but there we go. And his house, let me do a real quick reload. So I'm already starting to get, I've been sitting here for a few minutes, so getting that little laggy feeling. His home is a fully custom built house, including the landscaping. He's done a really fine job with the magic decor item, the massive umbrella tree. So while he hasn't taken to hiding the teleporter like a lot of people, which is fine, he has used it in other ways to make it feel like it's kind of a hilly part. I think if I remember right, he said he was aiming for having a kind of a Galeras and I don't know, specific zones, Algarak maybe, areas. So you can see he's really taken time to use the trees to form elevations to make the plot even more curvy than it is. And any seams that he wanted to hide, he just used rocks and things. Most of the rocks that he's using on this plot is, of course, the ruby-eyed thinkerhead, which is very versatile. I mean, if you flip it over and just have the chin part showing, that gives you this nice gray stone with all these like curly markings and stuff. And it really changes the look. If you use the top of the head, then you get more of a kind of a jungle feel, and he definitely didn't want that to kind of bring it in. But so here he's incorporated a pond, lagoon kind of thing, using I think it's the standing screen or standing monitor for the water, but it's still a really nice effect. The only thing he really gets perturbed about is the little symbols that pop up from time to time. But if you can get past that, just the notion of the water is a really cool effect. And with the grass underneath, it kind of gives that kind of like green lagoon kind of feel to it, which is really nice. See if we can go around here. Notice he's laid out all of these trees, the stumps, the grasses, the flowers, and then he's got this nice house just popped up on the hill here. And you can really, it might be a little hard to kind of get the feel of the elevation here, but he's really gone all out as far as giving it some lift in places. You can see that you go from the teleporter upwards to this little hill area that he's got. I don't think there's anything specific down here other than he wanted to kind of give a change. It's supposed to be like on the border of the two areas, the two zones. And so he wanted to bring these, I think it's those whim fiber type of plants, the Galeras tall flowers. I don't know the name of them. I'm really bad about that. But just to kind of give an impression that, you know, the idea is that our home plots are like little chunks of Nexus that have been taken out and lifted up into the sky, and he really wanted to capture that as best he could, that this is just a piece of the land that he's got in here. So let's go back up to the top and And of course, what helps is he's using a lot of the same trees. It's not like he's got too many of the Oran type trees. It's all just pine trees and wilted ones and specific types of trees to kind of decorate specific zones of his plot, which is really nice. It helps divide it up really well. But the creme de la creme is, of course, his homemade house here. Let's see if I can get a good shot of it from this point. So you can see it's a flat roof. A lot of people get perturbed with creating those peaked roofs because even though we have triangle wall pieces, they don't always fit perfectly, and you have to kind of finagle them in, and it can get super frustrating for a lot of builders. And he's just kind of avoided that issue altogether just by making it flat. And it really works for his little setup here. Very cute, quaint, and nicely done. So first, you'll notice he didn't incorporate any actual glass windows. He stuck with the standard little window that it comes with just to kind of indicate there are windows there. That helped cut back on the number of decor that he needed to use to create the walls. Because when you have to fashion an opening for the glass, that means these pieces can't be solid all the way across, otherwise they block the glass. Hayware, yeah, it is. It is pretty amazing. He's done a fantastic job. So here we have the porch. Very nicely done. Just some deck pieces, the railings and the pillars. He's opted to alter the walls a bit to give it a almost like it's part wood, part brick. It's a little hard to see in the lighting, but you can see he's got the shuttered windows, and it's a very homely, cozy themed type of home. So let's just dive on inside. So you're first brought in and you've got what I call a little foyer, little entrance room where a guest would come, and maybe they're like a salesman and you're not really comfortable with them, so they just meet you here and you get to talk with them. But he's got all of his pictures, little bits. I think the idea is that his character is artistic, and you'll notice what I'm talking about later when we explore some of the other rooms. But that's why you see a lot of paintings even off the wall, just kind of hanging, sitting on the floor and stuff. Get inside where, what where, I'm not sure what you mean. So here we have kind of like a little living room area. I love the way he's used the weeping fountain as the base of a glass table. It's a really nifty way of allowing the little ghouls there to be holding the glass up. I've seen a few others do that, but not with the glass, and it really looks nice. I've seen a few others use like the nautical wheel. That's another good option if you're looking for something like that. Then we have just a regular hallway here. Now, I know there's a door here. We'll get to that here in a moment. And then we've got his cozy little kitchen area. It's a great combination of items to simulate shelves and cabinets. Hey, Gazzy. Thanks for joining. These, I think, are the empty trophy cabinets, just flipped upside down and just showing the bottoms of them. I think, if I remember right, he's at 1,000 of 1,000 decor here. Otherwise, he would love to be adding a lot of extra details like foods and things down below here. Hey, Ethu, yeah, I do admire a lot of what other builders do. It's really fun. This is an Oran-themed table, and he's just sunk it into here to make it look like a tray. A little cutting board for the cheese and the raw meat, which is kind of a bad combination, having the two together. Notice this little microwave here. It's just a mix of the tablet computer for the main window part, and it's made up of travel posters. Those are perfect for so many things because it's got that nice, clean, straight metal look to it, and it suits a lot of things. I've done kitchen cabinets out of it, countertops for shops, and all sorts of things. And of course, here's you got the microwave. Let's see, here we go into his little dining area. Obviously, he wanted to stick as best he could to the Orin theme since his character is Orin. But it's hard to kind of give this, not to get too gaudy and overly done, but he's just got some touches here and there, so it makes it look nice. We'll go outside to this back door now, I think. See if I can not get stuck in the door. I do that a lot. So you have another view of the house here with the like little terrace kind of thing that he's got out here, a little porch. An upper and lower one. He says a lot of people miss this door. I think he had originally planned to have the door open already when you come in, and then I guess he changed his mind. Figured, well, if people miss it, they miss it. Okay, so that's all of the downstairs, so we'll head upstairs. And yeah, again, he already set this one open because like I said, a lot of people miss these doors, and I don't know if it's due to the lighting or the color of the door or what, but yeah, it's just one of those things. Yeah, that would be pretty interesting where to have be able to sell your own creations, which I suspect with the update to Katya's Builder Toolkit add-on that might not be far behind, because her add-on has been updated to allow folks to save decor sets. So, for instance, just as an example, if I had custom built this chair out of like 5 or 6 pieces, then I could save each piece, and if I have those pieces in my crate, I could copy it out again. And so I would suspect that eventually we'll be able to import and export, so people will be able to say, hey, I've built this piano, if you want it, you know, pay me X plat and I'll give you the plans for it, and then you import it into your Builder Toolkit add-on, and then you have it. You just have to have a list of items that you have to have for it and that kind of thing. Yeah, it would be. Hey, Pawn, welcome to the stream. So here we have his little outside upper floor balcony area. It's just a quaint little eating spot. I might have a glass of tea, a little sandwich, something like that. Let's see. Let's go this way first. Like I said, he really wanted to flesh this out a lot more, having paintings and statues and things, but as I said, he's at his 1,000 of 1,000 limit, so he's stuck. And I find a lot of builders come into that, especially those that do this full custom building kind of thing, whether it be total landscape or a house from scratch. They find themselves not able to decorate as detailed as they would like because we just don't have the decor limit to allow for that. But here's a pretty fancy little bathroom. He's used mirrors, the windows for the mirrors, and so it's got a nice little like vanity top thing going on, and made himself a little shower here, tub kind of thing. Just a very cute and cozy little setup for his bathroom. And then into this room, this is his bedroom. Again, I'm sure he would have loved to add extra details to the shelves and things like that. Yes, it is Gazzy, but it is required that you pay up, for it, be it through Omnibits or through InCoin. Omnibits being the longer route. Well, I'll leave that between you and her, Pawn. As for the limit, I think for signature players such as myself, we currently have a 2,000 decor limit, 1,000 in, 1,000 out. I think I want to say you can almost double that when it comes to free to play if you're willing to either spend the Omnibits or the InCoin on it. So this is his painting studio. Now originally he put in a photography, like a dark room, but he was having trouble with some of the pieces and trying to really pull off the idea of it being a dark room. So he decided to change it to a painter's room. And so you can see he's got one of the portraits on an easel, and then made himself a little palette of colors here. It's just an orange window, and I think the bottom of a tank for that one, and that's a red cushion bar stool. I'm not sure what he's using for the green. I think it's the bottom of one of the wine bottles. But really cleverly done. Even the bookcases, even though they're exactly the same, he's kind of broken it up a bit by using the smaller ones here and just kind of giving it a little difference. So it just kind of breaks it up nicely. Let's see, and then we go out the front here so I don't get stuck in the door. So there you have another little balcony type thing. And these are just some of the I think it's the decking pieces for the roof, and the railing and the stairs, and then just regular walls and such floors for the rest of it. And then using the pillars to kind of seam it all together, including those along this edge here as well. Very nicely done. Again, this is one of the homes that has been entered into the competition, I believe. If not, he should have. I'll have to kick him if he didn't, but I'm pretty sure he did. Because I know a lot of people that were struggling to try and get it all done in time. And I'm excited to see what people come up with when the new stuff hits live. So that is Puas's Lighthammer's Willow Creek Hollow plot. Very, very lovely place. If you can, if at all, definitely take a look at it in person if you are able to do that. Okay, so next up we have, let me see if it works first before I announce it, because sometimes it doesn't let me. Doesn't let me go. I should probably post these names in the chat, so if anybody online wants to hop over, they're welcome to. Okay, so we're on Moana Surfrider's house. The name of that plot is Alex Arboretum. Well, man, I can't say that. Arboretum. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not sure. This is a house I meant to tour either the week before last or the week before that. Anyway, the reason I didn't was because I had that little goofy error that says player does not exist when I tried to visit it before, and I ended up having to forgo that. But thankfully, it is working today, so here we are. You'll see that they did use the umbrella tree to cover up their teleporter area. It's always a fun thing to see how people handle that. Usually I just kind of ignore it and just say, well, that's just part of it. Well, then you'll have to come visit when I'm on Dominion side, Gazzy. So first off, let's just enjoy this beautiful little pond area that they've got here with this nice hover park arch of a bridge. All these hover park pieces, people have found fantastic ways to use them, and this one is no different. Very lovely shapes and ways of incorporating to, fashion a bridge out of just a couple of pieces. That's pretty awesome. The water that they're using, I'm assuming it's just glass. It could be a tank, like a clunky fire extinguisher or something, but I think it's just glass with different rock materials underneath. And then the bottoms of the hovering medical cots to give that glowy, watery, misty look effect. And of course, they've chosen a lot of the bulrush weeds to kind of, give you that cattails kind of look. Really nice little touches, and there's a little plushie just sitting there. So let's go along this side first. We'll go to the interior in a little bit. We're just going to enjoy the exterior first. Love the round windows. Again, that's all those hover park pieces that they're using for this. Get all of these nice shapes, the arches and everything. This particular water, I'm pretty confident is the Blue Light Lounge, table, the oblong one. I know there's a drink table. It's the little round one, but I think this is the rectangular one. And they've managed to get past the issue that most of us have, where the Blue Light Lounge table has that awful metal bit in the middle that you always have to try and figure out how to cover up. The same way with the edges that lines it. And they've just gotten away with being able to add in all this other stuff to cover it up, so it looks really seamless, like it's just made that way. And that particular decor has that lovely animation that really simulates water nicely. Not that rushing water, it's just kind of a slow, calm movement, which is nice. So the center part of it is covered up nicely with the little garden here. I'm probably not supposed to be walking on it like this, but there you are. Nice shot of that little lovely Google garden. Just, just little touches. Didn't overdo the yellow, didn't get too, outlandish, just little hints. That's makes it nice and lovely and not too overbearing. And of course, the good use of the Oran bridge to make that little bridge there. I'm pretty sure the dirt that they're using here is probably sandbags. I could be wrong. It might be another item that they're using, but sandbags is usually my go-to thing. And of course, they've nicely boxed in the fab kits here. I don't recall the name of that one offhand. I want to say it's the meditation one, but I don't think that's the right one. And look at this lovely little thing. How cute is that? It almost looks like a carousel. You're just missing the little horses around it. But that would be perfect for that kind of like a carnival type top. And those are just so many pillars. Look at how many pillars that is. That's just amazing. Now this would be the Blue Light Lounge drink table. It's the round shape. But look how nicely that's done with the nautical chairs set into it. But I'm totally astounded by the little roof here, the little cap. That's just beautiful with the little file on the top as the little bottle. Notice they put little aquatic looking type things in the pool, even a little treasure pile. That's really nice. I'm sure if I dare say they probably use Katya's builder toolkit for that to just kind of slap it in really nice and easy. Because once you kind of, the add-on has a capacity to remember where the original is and where you want to move it, and it will do the difference and just kind of and do it for you. And that makes these kind of builds very less horrific. Same way with stairs. Her add-on's perfect for stairs. I don't usually use it for that as much. I just use it for the clone tool, but clearly for that, something like that, for that precision and everything, you really want to use that kind of tool. Hey Bones, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's a really lovely plot. Again, I believe this is one of those that is entered into the Geeks of Nexus housing competition, so you can see that the judges have their work cut out for them. There's a lot of really nice entries. So here's a little picnic area. A nice way to kind of use something that's really bright, and maybe you can't fit it with every decor area that you might have, and just kind of plop it out. You know, we don't have the traditional checkered picnic blanket, so why not use that? Here's a lovely little garden. Got little rows and rows of particular plants. Just to kind of simulate, it doesn't have to be anything super special on how they do it. I don't know what they're using for the ground. I'm not quite sure what piece that is. Sometimes I'm good at naming stuff, and other times I'm just clueless. Here's a little orchard. They've got their little fruit basket here, and then, you know, when they're ripe and ready, they pluck them off the trees. Really cute way of doing these little bits hi Trail. Hold on, and I will send you one. Let me just get a code. Trail's asking for a CBT code. You want the Europe one? I've got a few. I don't have a whole bunch, but I will send you what I can. I will send it via the Twitch Messenger, if that's okay. It is sent, and I wish you much fun in the CBT, because we can use all of the people in there and get all the bugs worked out, and just have a lot of fun with it. It's a good chance to kind of check out what's coming. So here we have a nice little, I don't know what it's called, a little memorial or something, but they've really just kind of, this is just a heart collection chair. It's tucked under there to kind of give it a nice little path, the golden path leading up to the statue, and then lined it with various flowers, and just very elegant looking. I like this. You know, it's not something they had to add, but they did. Very cute. I want to take a better look at this. I think it's, I don't know what that is. Looks like a garden, indoor garden kind of thing going on there. Just freaky amazing what they could do with this cover park pieces. Let me see if I can sneak up here, get a good shot. Oops, I went right off the edge. Did it again. Man, I'm horrible. Let's try it this way. Oh, for crying out loud, I just fell right off. There we go. I can do this, I promise. Yeah, that's an Elden Shrine. That's probably the right word. I don't know all the pieces, but thank you for that. But yeah, just nice shapes. They got the glass in there and all of that stuff. I guess I'm meant to come up here. It's got like little ramps and stuff to make it easier. But I love the way they've kept the ground and stuff incorporated into the build, even though it's practically covered with all of this hoverboard pieces. Here's like little, I don't know, seating areas for like little snacks, tea time, something like that. And look at that. It's a lovely capture of the tree there. And we haven't even made it inside yet. How amazing is that? I think the entrance to that is from down below, so